Well.
Look who decided to show up and not work right now, Conrad. You.
I'm surprised that you are even gracing me on the podcast that we call our own after you totally were with Logan Vio one night, and I thought I would lose you forever.
Well, it was a big opportunity. You know, Herb Brooks always says big opportunities present great moments, or is it great moments present big opportunities? And I had the privilege of doing the color with the play-by-play Warrior voice, the Logan Vio.
This is the Dispatch Sports Wrap with Rad and Hop, so I always think of you as, one of my sidekick, someone who always got my back. I show up to cover Brainerd girls playoff game, and I see you with the headset on. But
did you see me dressed up nice too?
It's with Logan Vio. Logan Vio's stealing my co-host.
Hey, first off, Rafferty's Pizza, so good. Randall,
State Bank, the bald guys,
+1. Range Printing,
Shannon's Auto Body.
Keep going, Conrad. TeeHive!
Kick that hornet's nest.
And
Adi the Body. Have you seen Adi? He's been working out a little bit. He's got some rockin' abs right now.
Okay, I don't need to look at Adi's abs, but that's weird. Okay, I'm glad he's getting buff. And
Shep's on 6.
Shep. Conrad. So I had the privilege of doing the girls' quarterfinal basketball game with the VO, and it was through the school's foundation. You bought the opportunity to do it. And for those of you that are wondering what it sounds like, just go 1380 K-Fan, go in the archives and listen to it. It was pretty crazy. I got mad at the refs, and I had to I was having antics and throwing.
Good thing I wasn't reffing.
Oh yeah, that would have been bad. Do you comb your hair when you ref? Because that
I try
flows
to
everywhere.
I try to.
All right, we got to talk.
We've been off. We didn't have a show last week.
You were busy at all the state tournament stuff, and I can't
missed
do this
girls
solo.
Basketball.
You should train me because then I could do this
wrestling.
Solo. Hey, show me.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks. You would not be able to understand how to do this.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Well, where do you want to start? Let's just dive right into the Band-Aids. We'll rip them off, and then we'll finish with the state tournament stuff.
Well, yeah. What's the big Band-Aid you want to rip off?
I
first?
have put a Band-Aid over the tough girls basketball last
Girls basketball. Well, they won the game that you called VO against Moorhead. We didn't really talk about that one.
No, because you were busy doing your thing.
What was Moorhead doing down 8 points with like 30 seconds left, and they just let the game play out?
Well, you'll take it. I'm not going to question their coaching. I mean, if it benefits us, great for them. But next time, whatever. Now I'm going to let it go. But no, Warriors played well. It was great. Macy the Menace. That's Logan. It is.
You're stealing Logan's nickname for her?
I'm not stealing it. I'm using it.
Macy Athlete of the Week too, I believe.
Shout out to her. That was she had a good game. And then let's just dive right into at Elk River, the Warriors.
Elk River, the Warriors were ahead the whole game.
Tough loss. That one's it kind of reminded me of the Alexandria Brainerd Warrior football game section final a couple years ago.
Up 9 with 3 minutes left, and the Elks take it away from Brainerd. Last second shot with like 3 seconds left.
Yep.
Spoils it.
Kind of reminded me of watching Hoosiers, but being the other team.
Yeah.
Kind of where they steal it. But hey, here's the thing though, Conrad. Let's just say
we needed Harry. Last time we played Elk River in the playoffs, Harry Potter was reffing. I didn't see Harry Potter.
And kind of flipped roles this year. But you know what? The girls had after the first of the year this year, they had a great run, great season. It's somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose, Conrad. That's the name of the game, right?
That, I believe, that is the name of the game. Somebody always advances and somebody always goes home in the playoffs.
Yeah. But you know what? For the seniors,
Allison, Thomas, Cora Clow.
Hairgrass.
What's her name? Addison? Addie? Is it Addie Hairgrass?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I forgot.
Big Nick, we gotta call.
Nick, your daughter. Text me right now. This will be on the podcast
Olivia
tomorrow.
Blacklance, I believe, is a senior. Were those the 4?
Gosh, I hope we got it right. Manager,
Skoglund, yes.
Gosh, if we missed someone. Oh, and Sinclair.
Sinclair,
so
yes.
That's another one.
The transfer. That's it.
That's it. Okay. So we did. We
named them all, so good careers for all of them. And
well, I'll say this. They won a lot of games.
They did. They went to state last year, and
20 games this year. The year before, I think it was 17. So,
yeah.
And the Warriors are they're not rebuilding; they're reloading for next year. So,
You don't think so?
What?
I don't know.
Rebuilding means you got to like start over. They're not.
Oh.
They're just reloading.
They're reloading.
And
What about
ready.
retooling?
Conrad, you're a tool.
Oh, well, yeah, we've established that.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. Just a tough. That's a tough pill to swallow.
Okay, what's another Band-Aid we need to rip off here? Kicksters? Did we talk about them?
Dude, we've been talking about them for the last month. 3-time state champs. Oh, I see. That gives me good feelings when we talk about
Good
it.
feelings.
And the next new state champ, back to back.
Floor hockey.
Floor hockey, Coach Parsons' floor hockey team.
Why did you say it like that?
I don't know. I'm just smiling because it's just great.
Now you
And they won 8-0, 9-1, 7-0.
Jeez, there's
Conrad 24. It's kind of like the U.S. Olympic team. Girls, women, hockey.
Women's hockey. I
Girls,
was going to say
women
the men's hockey was a little closer than that.
Men's hockey, just like the girls' women's hockey.
Yeah,
So big state title.
wrestling.
Conrad, just wait now. Did you have coverage? Did you go down there?
We had coverage. I did not go down there. We did have coverage though. If you
I
read
think
the
next
paper.
year I will go cover them. You guys cover the expenses,
Got it.
and then the Dispatch can be a sponsor for our podcast.
The Dispatch is a sponsor. They host the podcast.
So then nice.
There is no podcast without the Dispatch.
Okay. All right. So congratulations, Adaptive. All right. Let's get to what you've been doing for the last week.
Wrestling. What a time down there. Wednesday through Saturday, long tournament. You know, the team part that goes kind of how we thought against St. Mike.
How good St. Michael?
St. Michael just they eased their way into a state championship.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close,
Yeah.
really.
But hey, how about our guys fighting with it? I thought that was. I mean,
How
about Kuiper DeRozier?
And Jax DeRozier?
Well, Jack Stahlheimer, had to go 107.
Yep.
Then Kuiper had to
and
go
then Kuiper
114.
goes, yeah.
And he doesn't even weigh 100 pounds. Whoa.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I think they did that because Will Dirks, I think the St. Michael guy was in his bracket, so they didn't.
They
didn't want him to
listen
see
to you
each other.
talk.
I
strategy,
think that's
wrestling
what they were
strategy.
trying to do. So,
Or did you just make that up, or is that true?
No, that's true.
Oh,
I mean, if you look at who wrestled for St. Michael or for Brainerd
Yeah.
in the St. Michael match, I mean, there were a lot of.
But the Warriors got 2 victories in that one.
They put Tice at 215 instead of 185 or 189.
And then Easton Dirks got his, and
Tice got his, and
then they had a tough one against
Elk River. They couldn't quite get it going, and
they needed 3 pins to close out. They got 2.
Yeah, I
and
know
then,
some of those middle matches just didn't quite go their way, though. I think of the one, at 114. I think William Dirks, he nearly pinned his guy in the first period, and he ended up with a decision win, and then.
when you're that close, those points
matter. Then they lost one, and it was 2-1 decision, I think, for Howe or somebody, and that was. You got to win those swing matches down low, and then
that's 5 points right there.
And then maybe the heavyweight doesn't matter because you needed to win, you needed to pin out, but that puts a lot of pressure on your heavyweights to pin out like that.
Yeah. And really, our heavyweight isn't heavy. I mean, he's you're wrestling up sizes. So
and Jim Kath he said too. I think Easton won in a tech fall that could have been a pin. So you got to get those bonus points that really help. They help.
Yeah. Well, then they get down there, great experience. Then they go to the individuals, and we had 6 of them in there.
Well, we had 9, including girls.
Well, I was going to say that you interrupted me. And the girls, great performance.
Well, no, you said we had 6 of them, and I had to correct you and say no, we had 9.
Well, there's 2 different teams, though. It's
well, it's all one team. Wrestling is one.
Yeah, but I don't see it that way.
Oh,
I see them as 2 teams.
And
the high school league needs to acknowledge.
So
that.
we have to go how you see. Okay, I got it.
It's my podcast.
Okay,
got it.
I didn't realize
the high school league. Please have a girls team and a boys team, not wrestling, and then this. Come on, I'm getting on them this year. Lots of things we got to clean up.
I saw our buddy Charlie Campbell in the tunnel at the wrestling tournament.
Did he say anything to you about the cast?
He said that he said keep that weight Haapajoki in line. So
All right, that's good. I'll work on that.
He
So let's
didn't- he
talk.
didn't say
Ari
that.
Picard ended up finishing 4th.
She did.
Yeah.
No, she ended up 5th.
5th?
4th last year.
Oh, 4th last year, 5th this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
Well,
won her
ends
5th
on a
place
win,
match. Yeah.
right?
And Ari Halbert lost her 5th place match.
Okay. So those two podium.
And the big story, Easton Dirks, 2nd place. Couldn't quite get the state championship, but, especially for him, staying healthy finally all the way through the state tournament, ending his career with 2nd place.
All-time wins leader, Warrior history.
Lot to be proud of. And
5-time state participant.
Yeah. And like I said, the last couple of years, I think he injured himself, so he wasn't able to actually complete the state tournament. This year, being fully healthy, I think he finally got to prove.
Over there?
I think he finally got to prove what he was able to do.
You okay over there? You're like choking or something.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, all right.
And another note, Ari Picard got her 100th win at the state tournament.
All-time leader, women's wrestling, Brainerd.
She's only a freshman, so
she got a lot of wins left.
she's gonna pass.
Hey,
she's gonna pass her.
I'm gonna
dad
give
in no time.
Millsop some credit if you get a chance. Read the article on the Rodriguez brothers.
Oh,
that he
great
put
article!
together.
Yeah, that was good story.
Great story, and having coached them in other sports and know them, and it's Jake Rodriguez and Ben, and Jake battled leukemia, and they lost their birth mom to leukemia.
Both of them made the state tournament. They were one of the 6.
Hey. And shout out to them and their family and Katie and then Sam Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's good. All right. So yeah, what do you want to talk about next?
Well, what haven't we hit on yet?
The bullet.
Bennett Day.
Yeah.
Swim.
Podium as a freshman.
That's
First
pretty big.
freshman in the history of Warrior Swim to be on the podium in a finals.
Do you think he's gonna? How high do you think he can go?
Well, right now I did the research on this. The Brainerd Warrior Swim team in the bullet is he swam a top 50 time in the nation for a 15-year-old.
That's pretty good.
It is. Yeah, I'm just saying. That's pretty good, Conrad. In the ceilings there, he's a sub 46. He had 6 seniors and a junior ahead of him on that podium, and they're gone. And the bullet's going to keep growing. And I hope his mom puts 10,000 calories in him every day.
Do you think? Do you think state championship is
or bust?
Oh wow, you're putting that.
I'm putting it right on the table right now. Within the next. Yep, let's go. There's certain things: kicksters, adaptive floor hockey, and the bullet. And the bullet.
That's gonna be the winter. That's what I'm
gonna be doing this offseason. I'm gonna be working with the bullet, get his mindset, get him focused. But anyways, hey, how about the I think of the medley. The medley. Did the medley win the consolation relay?
Yeah, they did all right. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if they won it, but yeah.
No, they won the consolation. That means they got ninth.
Yeah.
They won the second heat. So, anyways, great season for the swimmers. Coach McKeag, nice job.
Coach McKeag, he's a friend of the show.
He is.
I think he probably likes the water cooler a little better.
Absolutely.
But
it's air conditioned. I mean, they have nice equipment. They can do their show anytime.
They can call you and even get you on the phone and do that.
They can now? They got that from us. Ha! They did.
No, they didn't.
Oh, okay.
And then boys basketball starts on Tuesday when this will probably air. Kind of a rare Tuesday release for us, but
why?
Well, usually we tape Wednesday to Thursday.
Well, I got to use my vacation time. The sports wrap only gives me a certain amount of days, but the window I got to use it is coming up, so I won't be.
Brainerd at Elk River. What are your thoughts on that game for the boys?
Well, I mean, I'll say it this way, Conrad. As I say with all playoffs, you throw out the records. It's a 1-game season, and how are you going to approach the game? You're going to approach it with, just going to have some tea and crumpets, or are you going to approach it like it's a big ribeye, medium rare, with onions and mushrooms, and attack and just destroy it? You decide, Conrad, what you want to do with it, and knowing you as an official, I mean...
A bad one at that, yeah.
Well, you got some room for growth there, definitely, after I've seen some of the game. So you just approach it with everything you got, Conrad. When you're open, you shoot it, you knock it down. You may play the team 10 times, but you only got to beat them once.
That is true. Gus is fired up. He's fired up.
Yeah, what Gus have to say?
I saw him at practice today.
You went to practice?
I'm always...
They practice in the picket fence?
They did. They practiced. I saw some layups. I saw some defense drills, and then I left.
That's it? What did Gus have to say?
Gus is fired up.
All right. We want Gus fired up.
I know.
We need him to get after them officials down there.
Well, yeah. Probably some St. Cloud refs, you know. They're
Yeah.
good refs, probably.
Okay. All right. Well,
You don't
that's
ref in the playoffs if you're not decent, right?
good. Maybe.
Oh man, are you gonna go to Superior on Thursday? Crosby and Duluth Marshall girls.
No, I will be. I leave Wednesday to go to Cozumel. I am going down there to negotiate between the.
Okay, that's we're not getting,
What?
we're not
Oh, that's right. We're not supposed to do politics.
we're not gonna do your political joke about whatever you have to say.
Oh,
But I guess Crosby Pequot play tonight in girls on Tuesday for the semi.
and where's that
at? Superior High School.
Why do they drive? I mean, they're both 15 minutes from here. Just meet in Brainerd Gym. Let's go, and then they could see how much money that Section 7 could make. Why do they got to each drive 2.5 hours? Isn't there some common sense in Section 7? Okay, I just threw that out there.
Anyway, and then they'll play Thursday, probably the winner of Duluth Marshall Proctor.
I hope it's Marshall, because then I hope Crosby pounds Marshall.
Wow.
The private school.
Private school, you're right.
Yeah.
And then, on the boys' side, Pequot would probably win that section.
They should be heavily favored. They've only got one loss.
You're a big Pequot guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I know those guys. Yeah.
Kurt Stumpf, did you battle him back in the day?
I remember Kurt. He's a little younger than me. I remember I'm an old dude.
You're an old dude, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
What do you think about Section 8, the Warriors?
What about the Warriors?
What are your thoughts in that section?
Oh, kind of a pretty open section, I think.
It kind of has been the last few years.
But Alexandria.
It'll be interesting to see how Alex, now they're,
Yeah.
I kind of, they're your team, but
They're my
they're
team.
definitely the dark horse of the section.
Honestly, the 3A section is Sartell's the 1, but Apollo's the 3, I think. I mean, or were they the 3?
I got to be honest. How about Northern Lakes beating Sartell in hockey?
I'm going down there this week.
Are
That's
you?
kind of
Good.
crazy.
I'll give a shout out to them because
Back to
I don't
back.
think Sartell has any business being in single A. And also, I don't think Sartell has any business being in 3A basketball. And I hope that Apollo upsets him. There, I dropped the hammer. The Sartell people are going to email the show, text me. But hey.
But even Wilmer's decent.
Yeah, I like them.
And Tech beat Brainerd. I mean, Brainerd had
It'll be an interesting section.
So.
What about boys hockey? What do you got, Conrad, for Double A?
Double A.
Guess how many private schools made it this year?
Gentry Academy.
1. Thank you, Lord.
And
He's answering my prayers.
They're the 8th seed too.
Even better, they got Tonk on the first.
But isn't
one.
that the private school section though? Because who did they beat? They beat Hill Murray, right?
Hey, there's only one. The
In
Lord
2A?
answered my prayers. Actually, I gave up private schools for Lent. So,
Moorhead Spuds 2 seed.
yeah, I'm excited to see how this shapes up. Conrad.
I'm sure you are.
Did you see Northern Lakes? Who do they got? They got Warroad.
Warroad. I wrote a story on it.
You did? When does that release?
It's probably out now.
You've been writing a lot of stories.
It's that time of year.
What do we got for Athlete of the Week this week?
I can't reveal that.
Oh, it's early. Sorry. Did you pick it?
No, I never pick it.
Oh.
Don't worry, I get asked that a lot though. Oh, did you pick it?
It's Millsap all the way, isn't
Millsap
it? Millsap
and John Jack, and Michelle and coaches. They
gotcha.
It's a team effort here.
I gotcha. All right, Conrad. I think I'm in a.
Are you going to Shep's this weekend?
Conrad, I leave Wednesday. I've already told you that 7 times. Do I need to say it again?
I don't know. March Madness is around the corner.
I know. Who are you thinking? How about the Golfs? I just like watching them play. Only 4 guys score. I think you could have been that 5th guy on that lineup, and you would get 2 points in a game.
No.
Yes, you would.
Not me now.
Yes,
no.
you would. Not
Nico's,
now, but back in your day,
well,
you'd spot up. They would leave you alone.
Well, yeah.
Because, you look non-athletic. But
yeah.
you
Nico's
kinda
got
look
him.
like Bobby Durkin.
As long as Nico's first year, I think success.
Oh, big time. Look, 4 big injuries out for the season, and then you're making it through. They always play hard. They're always patient on offense.
Yeah.
And they're always in, that matchup zone because they have to play because they have no depth. They're always in position to rebound. And you do those 3 things, sorry, if you're in a position to rebound, you're going to be successful.
They seem to be on a good trajectory. That was the one thing,
Trajectory. I
with
like what word is that?
because what Ben Johnson was 4 years, and he maybe had some games here and there, but you never really felt at the end of a year. You never really
They just never had the it factor.
had the momentum. And this team feels like actual momentum.
Yeah, they have an identity. I would say the same thing with the women's team. Don's got them playing well right now.
I know
And
they're
I'm
ranked
excited. Oh,
top
they're
four.
shoo-in.
Top 4 seed in the bracketology.
And they're a shoe-in for the NCAA. And they got Torrey coming next year.
Shoe-in. They might host. They could host.
Oh, yeah.
So, because women in the women's bracket,
then you get Torrey Orline next year on your team. Hey,
Torrey Orline.
She could fit anywhere from a starter to the first 2 off the bench. Let's go.
Brainerd native. Oh wait, no, Crosby.
Brainerd Lakes area native. Brainerd Lakes area. That incorporates the mine pits. They don't say Crosby Lakes area. They say Brainerd Lakes area.
Is Crosby Lakes area, or is that more Iron Range?
That's the mine pits. It's the Iron Range. It's the home of the Iron Rangers.
Well, you got to decide. Is it Lakes area or is it Iron Range?
Brainerd Lakes area. That's what I'm going with. My podcast. My show.
Your podcast.
My show.
Your
My
definition.
Show. My show.
Timberwolves. You got any Timberwolves thoughts? You got any Vikings thoughts?
I like Bones. I love Bones.
Boney. That's what we call him in our.
Really?
We have a group chat.
Yeah.
Fam does.
I like Bones. Hey, how about DiVincenzo saying he shoots free throws like Shaq?
And then
Shaq loses his mind. What were you saying now? Sorry.
And then the Vikings got rid of some players.
Thank goodness we're making salary cap room. That's why.
Are you excited for the Kirk Cousins reunion?
I don't think that's gonna. Kirk doesn't want to come here back, but he should because JJ gets hurt all the time. So it'd be smart if you did.
We should get Malik Willis. That's the guy.
He already signed with the Cardinals for $30 million.
Has he? He hasn't signed yet. I don't think.
I thought I saw that.
Well, you probably got duped by some account.
No. I'm not a clickbait guy. I know these things. I have friends that let me know.
No.
We're on a cutting edge podcast and we get insider information. Adam Scheffner and the Hop. We get the same type of deal.
I heard he's going to get close to $30 million. He hasn't signed with anybody yet, though. That's a fact, Jack.
That's a fact. How about the U.S. Olympics? Did you get up early and watch it?
I did not. But
what? You had Shep's late the night before, weren't you?
No, I...
Conrad.
No,
you didn't get up and watch the greatest hockey game ever. I watched it twice already.
The greatest hockey game ever?
Oh, that I've seen.
You can't end the gold medal game 3-on-3, though.
Yeah, but you know what, Conrad? That's the rules, and both teams played by
That is the rules.
But I would rather see... We could still be playing.
We could. Great.
The way Hellebuck was...
I know.
I mean,
Medal of Freedom, right? Trump gave him the Medal of...
Hey, we don't do political things on the show.
Well, that wasn't political. That's just stating a fact, isn't it?
The Medal of Freedom is a choice that a politician makes. So just
True, okay.
We're not going to get into debating, but...
No, that was a great win
the
for the country.
Won theirs and gave up like 2 goals all year.
A lot of patriotic,
Bring us together.
Olympics.
Hey, have you seen that documentary on Netflix of the 80s Olympic team? You need to watch that. I think that should be required for every kid to graduate high school in the United States. Mark that down. I just put that right down.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know why, Conrad?
Why?
Selflessness. Giving back.
Isn't that what the
giving back to your community?
Isn't that the famous the famous scene in Miracle, right? Again.
No, it's where he says that bruise on your thigh is a long way from your heart, you candy. That's
but I'm just saying that famous scene where they go again.
Who do you play for?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike Ruzioni. Yeah. I play for the United States.
States of America. Yeah, selflessness.
Yeah, see? God, we could teach a civics class.
Who do you play for?
Minnesota.
Boston College.
Who do you play for? Duluth. Who do you play for? I play for the United States. Great stuff. All right, Conrad. I got to get home and pack.
All right. Well, you got any wagers that you're out only for entertainment purposes only?
If I was to wager entertainment purpose only, I will take NC State tonight against Duke plus 9.5. It's at home.
We'll keep track of that.
All right. Rafferty's Pizza.
Shannon's Auto Body. TeeHive. Kick that Hornets.
Printing.
Randall State Bank.
Why are you laughing?
Because I couldn't get my Kick That Hornets Nest in.
Oh, TeeHive.
Kick That Hornet's Nest. We're giving
Shannon's Auto Body.
Again. Randall State Bank.
Rafferty's. Range and
Shep.
Go, Cody!
Cody, Bryce, Sandy, Nate DeChain, Jude, Shep,
and
Ann Jones. You need Ann Jones misses you.
okay, I'll go say
All right.
Go